The 1st of March will see the release of Against the Ice, a Netflix original film starring Nikolaj Coster-Waldau, also probably best known as Jaime Lannister. This film tells the story of Captain Egnar Mikkelsen, a Danish explorer who led an expedition to Greenland in 1909 to attempt to contest the United States' claim on northeastern Greenland. But this expedition goes horribly wrong, and it quickly becomes a harrowing tale of survival as Mikkelsen and his single crew member Ivar Iverson try their best to survive against polar bears, hunger, freezing temperatures, and limited resources till someone comes to their aid. This looks to be a great film and has an all-star cast, and I for one am definitely excited to see this new film on Netflix. On March 3rd will be the debut of Our Flag Means Death, a comedy series in which the wealthy landowner Stede Bonnet, during a midlife crisis in 1717, decides to leave his life of luxury behind to become a pirate, and needless to say, things don't go as he expected. This comedic series is inspired by a true story and will be getting released on March 3rd to ITV. March 6th sees the release of the 6th season of Amazon's original series and perhaps one of the most popular series as well, Outlander, which is based off the books by Diana Gabaldon. The primary plot focuses on Claire Randall, a World War II nurse who gets transported back in time from 1945 to 18th century Scotland, and a story of struggle, love, and war follows from this point onwards. This award-winning show has a strong core audience and sits at a very strong 8.4 score on IMDb. Outlander is definitely a show with a huge audience and increasing popularity, and the 6th season of this show seems to be set to take this show to even higher trajectories. March 6th will also see the release of The Ipcris File, a mini-series based off of Len Deighton's novel series, which tells the story of Harry Palmer, a British sergeant who is offered a position as a spy to avoid time in prison, and he is assigned to a mission known as the Ipcris File. The 6-part mini-series will be getting released exclusively to ITV on March 6th. March 8th will see the release of another comedic series, The Witchfinder, getting released to BBC. This mini-series will put a humorous spin on the witch trials and is set in 1647 during the English Civil War, where a suspected witch is being escorted across East Anglia for a witch trial, and the plot will focus around several comedic turns that occur during the simple journey, which eventually turns into a hilarious ordeal. On March 9, my most awaited historical TV show pick of 2022 will be getting released, and that is the final season of The Last Kingdom. I have already done a video previously on everything we know about season 5 of The Last Kingdom, and I will link it in the description below and in the corner over here. So I won't be going into too much detail about this new season in this video, but this final season is set to be an epic story which focuses on rebellions by the Saxons as well as uprisings by the Danes against King Edward as well. And we also will have a secondary plot with Uhtred readying Aethelstan to become a future king of England, while he is also trying to deal with Brida as well, and all her plots. It sounds like an action-packed and thrilling adventure already, and that is just based off the synopsis. I can't wait for March 9 and the release of season 5 of The Last Kingdom. The 7th season of Grantchester will be getting released on the 11th of March, which is a detective drama set in Cambridgeshire during the 1950s, in which a clergyman finds himself investigating a series of mysterious wrongdoings in his small village of Grantchester and the surrounding regions. On March 18, the film Alice will be getting released, which tells the story of a slave from the south who escapes from her secluded plantation only to find out she's actually in 1973 and slavery is no longer a legal normality, and it is in fact something that is punishable by law. The primary plot focuses on her being able to persuade a trucker to return to her plantation with her so that she can exact her revenge on her cruel former master, and all the chaos that ensues following this journey. And lastly, on March 25 will be one of the most anticipated shows of this year, which is another Netflix original series which is called Bridgerton. Bridgerton is back for its 2nd season, continuing to tell the story of the powerful Bridgerton family. When this show debuted on Netflix on December 25, 2020, the first season set many records, such as the highest viewership of 82 million households, making it the most watched series on Netflix at that time of its release, and it is the second most watched series by total watch time on the platform to this date. With such a strong core audience behind the show and fairly positive reviews for the series overall, it is no surprise that Bridgerton has been renewed for a third and fourth season already. So lastly, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. This is a list of all the different historical content I can find coming out in March. If you did enjoy it, please do like and share this video with others. And why not subscribe to HistorySpark, as I post videos about historical TV shows and movies on a regular basis. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.